Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Wisconsin versus Indiana college basketball matchup on Friday, January 19th, 2024. Of course, if you like all our free picks at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. You got to text that number. But let's get to this one. Wisconsin taking on Indiana. The Badgers 12-4 on the season. Indiana 12-6 on the season. The Hoosiers, have been a tough team to figure out in recent years. We see them come up with these big home games, and then they go on the road, lay an egg. And this year we've even seen them play pretty big on the road in spots. So, who knows? But then at other times, once again, they could be flat as a pancake on the road. Meanwhile, Wisconsin, we look at some of their losses and some of their wins. These guys are going to be a pretty decent seed in the NCAA tournament when all is said and done. I know that, they're ranked 11th in the nation. I think that's about right for them because when I was just making that statement about where they're going to be seeded, I think 3 or 4 seed, if the season ended today. These guys are going to be a very tough out because they play that style that really causes teams fits, especially in tournament style play. These guys met, last season, of course, and it was Indiana at home getting the win. But Indiana, outside of winning that game at home, most of their games, like I said, on the road have been a disaster. And this season, losing at Nebraska, losing at Rutgers, not covering the spread in either of those, and then last time out at home, losing to their rival Purdue in a game that they weren't even really close or competitive. A little surprising to me. They also have home wins against Minnesota and Ohio State, covered the spread in both of those games. Actually, against Ohio State, they were a home dog. They played tough games out of conference, but didn't have a lot of success, losing to Auburn, and then, of course, losing to Kansas by 4 points in a game that was pretty competitive, though. On the other side of this one, Wisconsin coming off a loss at Penn State just goes to show you, conference games on the road are always tough for everybody. And it's like, that's why I thought Purdue, at Indiana, that Indiana had a solid chance. Prior to that, Wisconsin had been absolutely rolling, winning 6 games in a row and covering the spread in 5 of those. When we look back further, their last loss prior to that was at Arizona. So tough loss, tough team in that one. Didn't cover the spread either. But they beat Northwestern, Ohio State, Nebraska, Iowa. A lot of these at home as well. The Kohl Center is going to be rocking for this one. I think it's a bad spot for Indiana. When we look at the Hoosiers, they shoot the ball well. They shoot the 3 decently. Wisconsin's defensive stats might be a little bit understated because they played such a tough schedule. But when it comes to shooting the 3 and offensive efficiency on the floor, these guys just simply get it done. And when it comes to the rebounding battle, this one is all Wisconsin. I like the Badgers here. I know it's a big number, but I'm going to take Wisconsin, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.